friends, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today we are going to be talking about the latest bombshell that dropped, and that is the next character to be announced in the game. And that character is undoubtedly Thrawn, or more specifically Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, one of the things that we saw today, if you've been playing the game at all, is this announcement. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes EA Play live stream. Tune in for an exclusive character reveal, plus news on upcoming events and gameplay content. Now, that was going to launch on June 10th at 4:30 PDT. Now, if you're on the East Coast, West Coast, if you're in another country, that may change the time, so keep an eye out on when that's going to be. But if you look at this character, that just looks like Thrawn. That just looks like the Grand Admiral. If you brighten that picture considerably, you get something that looks like this. Now, if you look at the face, that is clearly Thrawn. Everything about that just screams Thrawn. If you want more proof, the blaster that he is holding is clearly his blaster. That is clearly the blaster of Thrawn. Now, it says in the advertisement that they're going to be talking about new upcoming events and gameplay content. Now, this makes me think one of two things. Either a ship event, something revolving around ship raids, or just a completely new ship event. Personally, I would like to see a light dark side ship event, much like the light and dark side battles that we have. I think that would be really cool, and I think that's something that we don't have right now. And it would add a completely new functionality to the game that just doesn't exist, and it would give the ships a reason to be better, and potentially a reason to grow ships and have for people to focus more on ships. Thrawn is a Grand Admiral in the Imperial Navy, so it makes sense for this to be a ship-related thing. I think that we're going to see him at a really crazy, powerful event, something like we saw with Yoda and with Palpatine. I think that's the case with this. I think that will be the case with this. It would be cool to see a Tier 7 event with ships, or something with that event, but with ships. I think that would be really cool. I don't necessarily know. We don't have a ton of information. We will find out more on June 10th about this character and what it means for the game, what his stats will be. I think he's going to be devastating to Rebels. I think specifically the Phoenix Squadron, he is going to be the antithesis of the Phoenix Squadron, where he dominates them. But there's a lot of potential here with this character. We don't have an Imperial Cleanser. I think that could be something that we see with him. He's not necessarily someone who did that in the show or in the book, so who knows? I think he's going to have a high tenacity. Speed-wise, he may not be super fast. What do you guys expect? What do you want from this Thrawn? What event do you want to see him be able to get from? Where do you think that we're going to get him from? What kind of event will that look like? Leave a comment in the section below. Check out some of my other videos that talk about why I felt like that we would be getting Thrawn in June. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.